We need to talk about Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea football fans, Chelsea new ownership, and Chelsea the team. Yes, this is a follow-up, or maybe, yeah, I would call it a follow-up video to what George Benson on his channel has said, I think, a day or two ago. So if you have missed that, go watch his video after this one. But I agree on most of what he said. Me as an outsider, meaning someone that doesn't live in London, doesn't even live in the UK, that supports Chelsea already for 20 years, I have been feeling this for a long, long time. Even during the Abramovich era, the feeling inside the stadium, and I've been to big stadiums and small stadiums, but stadiums with fans that are never silent, meaning they support the team no matter what. Ultra fans, I mean, sometimes there is some violence here and there, but I've been to stadiums, I've been with fans that, you know, it's the one that you see Boca Juniors against River Plate, right? The matches you see in San Siro, the great derbies, Milan, Inter, those fans. In Turkey, you see that as well. Yes, sometimes you might say maybe the violent fans, but at least the atmosphere is there. I've been to Dortmund matches as well, incredible. The Yellow Wall is something, if you've not been there personally, you don't know what you're talking about. And I've been to Stamford Bridge as well. And to be honest, when I've been to Stamford Bridge, yes, you have the Chelsea chant, you have the Super Frank one, but you don't really have good songs, motivating songs, or stands that are jumping up and down or something like that. No, it's mostly tourists a lot of time, or just people that are coming there not even in a Chelsea kit. Let's be honest, I'm a Chelsea kit, in a Chelsea t-shirt, jersey, whatever you want to call it. The atmosphere is not even there. Sometimes, yes, on great Champions League nights, it's incredible. It's incredible. Even when you watch it on TV, you can feel it, you can hear it. But especially now, after the Roman Abramovich era, after we've won the Champions League and we became world champion again, for the first time, you felt something, I don't know, something changed. People that go there don't feel enthusiastic, or always, most of the times are just watching because, well, it's cool, they can post pictures on social media, etc., etc. Yes, there are dedicated areas for, well, the fans, the people with memberships, etc., etc. But there is a reason why away fans are always, or most of the times, better than home fans. There is a reason why away fans are louder, because those are the real fans. Those are the ones that are willing to spend more money and travel to watch their teams. Me personally, I have to take a flight to actually watch Chelsea. But something has to change inside the stadium. And this is something I've been saying for a long, long time. I think we need to adopt something that has been adopted in many, many other stadiums and clubs worldwide. When you announce players, when a player scores a goal, don't be the one that mentions his full name. Try to have some interaction with the fans in the stadium. For example, if Cole Palmer scores a goal, pick up the microphone just like Napoli, right? Number 10, or in this case, Cole Palmer. Number 20, Cole, and then you ask for the fans to scream Palmer. It's the small things like this, but it motivates the fans. It changes the whole environment inside the stadium, and it pushes the players to do much better, to do more, especially in difficult games, just like the Crystal Palace one. It was a dead game after they equalized. It was a dead game. Where was the fire? Where were the fans? Why aren't people encouraging the team to actually fight to win? It becomes very, very difficult to watch these games. It becomes very difficult to see the game on TV, or maybe even for the players. I mean, you're playing at home and it feels like you're playing in a cemetery. I know I'm being quite harsh right now. Remember, it's just the start of the season. Fine, we didn't win the games that we should be winning, etc., etc. I'll talk about that in just a second. But something will need to change inside of Stamford Bridge. And by the way, it's not just Chelsea. I know maybe it's because it's London, it's a bit more posh, some stuff like that. Fine, it's not a San Siro, it's not a Boca Juniors, or Standard de Liège or Dortmund or stuff like that. Maybe you will never have fans like this. But maybe we need a stand where you where you can stand, where you can jump up and down, not where you have to sit like this for the whole match and like, oh, Chelsea, Super Frank for 90 minutes, even though Frank Lampard is not a player for us anymore, but a legend of the club for sure. But yeah, let's look at the likes of Newcastle, of Liverpool, even the smaller clubs in the second leagues. I mean, there is a great environment there. There is noise, something that's been missing for Chelsea. Then on the flip side, on the social media side, and even maybe in real life as well, because social media is not always real life. Just remember that. It feels like Chelsea fans sometimes hate their club more than rivals, especially because they hate the new ownership. So they automatically start to hate on players, on the club, on the team, etc., etc., because it has to fit their agenda, right? How does that even make sense? Do you support the badge or do you not? It's very simple. That's why I always talk about players that want to come at the club. They need to know you play for the badge. You don't play for the paycheck. I mean, it's nice, a nice paycheck, but eventually, I'm a fan of Chelsea. Of course, I'm a fan of Chelsea players, but I'm a fan of Chelsea first. That's the thing. Yes, I might not agree with the ownership most of the time, most of the time, let's say. That doesn't mean that I will start to wish to see Chelsea fail. I might not agree with Pochettino being not sacked, but parting ways. That doesn't mean that suddenly I will turn on Maresca straight away. No, I support Chelsea through sun and rain. People also forget those lyrics, right? Those words. Good and bad times, I support my club. Sometimes I get pissed. Yeah, that's what fans do, no? You get pissed, but you keep on supporting your club, because what's the point then? Just stop watching football, right? Just doesn't make much sense. Plus, it's new ownership. Yes, they've spent a lot of money. Yes, they've spent over $1 billion and we still don't have, let's say, a dedicated number 9. But let's be honest here. Nicolas Jackson, it's true he misses way too many chances. But at least we have something to work with. If you've watched him play, first of all, he scored quite a lot of goals, non-penalty goals in 2024. Second of all, he's still young, still adapting. There was already a talk between, comparing him, Nicolas Jackson, and Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba in the first season and a half was not the great Didier Drogba. But the reason why nobody really criticizes that Didier Drogba anymore is because we won the league, right? We were champions. Of course, different times, different players. Imagine if we would have won an FA Cup, a League Cup. Would people be complaining about Nicolas Jackson? Probably not. So again, it's unfair. It's unfair because you have a personal agenda against the club, the new ownership, that you have to hate these types of players. And I know me personally, I've been very, very harsh on Fofana, and I've been very harsh on Mudryk. Because, to be honest, Fofana, we barely seen him play. We paid a lot of money for an injured player. So I have my reason why. And Mudryk, we keep on playing him, we overpaid for him, and he doesn't deliver the goods. Nicolas Jackson didn't cost us too much, and actually is a decent player. To be honest, is a decent player. Yeah, maybe you wanted Osimhen to come at the club, which, by the way, Osimhen went on loan to Galatasaray. To Chelsea, no chance. But okay, maybe I will have to apologize soon enough, because apparently he did part ways with his agent, so maybe it was his agent that pushed for a permanent deal and for a lot more money. Okay, maybe. We'll see in January, because in January we could be going back for him. There's something in his contract, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that he did not want to come on loan to Chelsea, but now that he sees that, damn it, I won't be playing any football at Napoli, might as well consider a loan, which he should have considered a couple of hours before the deadline day. But okay, so be it. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to talk about the state of Chelsea and the fact that you support Chelsea when we're winning, when we're losing, and in my opinion right now we're on our way to start winning again. It might not happen like this as soon as possible, but if you're watching the games, hopefully you tune in for the future live streams, then you can see that there is progress. Even the last 6 months with Pochettino, huge progress. We were barely losing games. Yes, we should have won some games that we didn't, and we would have probably qualified for the Champions League, and maybe we would be talking differently right now. But we didn't. Okay, these things happen. But we are playing good football, in my opinion. Could we be more clinical? 100%. 100%. And I would like to end by saying that, yes, now the bar has been put a little bit higher than last year. Last year, Pochettino, I think, did a decent job, right? He took us 6th place, very close to top 4, League Cup final, FA Cup semi-final, which I think we could have won. We could have won the League Cup as well, okay? We didn't improve massively despite all the injuries. Now, with Maresca, I think top 4 is a minimum. I think top 4 is a minimum because 6th place would not be enough. He got new players, so more investments, plus way less injuries so far. Of course, Gusto, Lavia, Reece, James, okay? But overall, so far, way less problems than last year. So yeah, I'm putting the bar way higher for this season. I'm expecting top 4 and I'm expecting a trophy. So yeah, that's basically all I've got for you right now. I've been pretty pissed at the reaction of some fans because I do think that social media has completely ruined a lot of the experience, let's say a lot of the sentiment, because a lot of these big accounts, the only thing that they care about is getting paid by social media companies. It's impressions, it's likes, it's attention, and that's about it, right? How many times have you seen posts of these big accounts laughing at Chelsea, actually semi-supporting another club as well, just for the sake of going viral? To me, that just doesn't sit right. That just doesn't sit right. Anyways, yeah, that's all I've got for you right now. Of course, do share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, do all of that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.